Imagine this, you're looking at a fighter jet that looks strikingly similar to the legendary F-16, yet Japan insists on calling it their own. It's faster, larger, and more expensive, but why would Japan invest billions into developing the F-2 when they could have simply bought more F-16s? Is this just about national pride, or is there a deeper strategic reason behind Japan's decision? Today, we dive into the fascinating story of the F-2 Viper Zero, how it came to be, why it's different, and most importantly, why Japan refuses to let go of it. The beginning of the F-2 project. After the Cold War, Japan found itself in a rapidly evolving geopolitical landscape. With growing tensions in the Asia-Pacific region, particularly from neighboring military powers, Japan recognized the urgent need for a next-generation fighter jet that could effectively safeguard its airspace. The country had long relied on American aircraft, but there was an increasing realization that depending solely on US-made jets could be a strategic vulnerability. While the United States offered Japan the highly capable F-16, the Japanese government sought something more, an advanced fighter specifically designed for their unique defense requirements. The origins of the F-2 project can be traced back to the early 1980s when Japan's Air Self-Defense Force, JASDF, began exploring options for a new fighter to replace its aging fleet of F-1 jets. Japan had already built a strong reputation for adapting foreign military technology and improving upon it. However, creating a modern fighter jet from scratch was a daunting task. The challenge was to develop a fighter that could operate efficiently in Japan's defense-oriented strategy while integrating state-of-the-art avionics and weapons systems. Instead of developing an entirely new aircraft, Japan opted for a joint development program with the United States. This collaboration led to the birth of the FSX program, which later became the Mitsubishi F-2. The US agreed to provide technical assistance, allowing Japan to modify and upgrade the F-16 design while incorporating its own innovations. This partnership enabled Japan to gain access to cutting-edge military technology while maintaining a degree of independence in its defense manufacturing sector. One of the key changes Japan implemented in the F-2 was its larger airframe. Compared to the F-16, the F-2 features an approximately 25% larger wing surface, which allows for improved maneuverability, increased fuel capacity, and the ability to carry a more extensive weapons load. Additionally, the aircraft was equipped with advanced radar technology, making it one of the first fighter jets in the world to use an active electronically scanned array, AESA, radar, an innovation that would later become standard in modern fighters. However, this ambitious project came with a high price tag. Due to the extensive modifications and the costs associated with domestic manufacturing, the F-2 became one of the most expensive fighter jets per unit ever produced. Despite these costs, Japan remained committed to the project, believing that investing in indigenous aircraft development would provide long-term strategic benefits. Thus, the F-2 was not merely an upgraded F-16, it was a testament to Japan's ambition to strengthen its defense capabilities while reducing reliance on foreign military suppliers. This fighter jet would go on to play a critical role in Japan's air defense strategy, proving that the nation was willing to pay a premium for technological sovereignty and operational superiority. Key differences between the F-2 and F-16. At first glance, the Mitsubishi F-2 and the American F-16 may look almost identical, but beneath the surface, they are two very different aircraft. While the F-2 is based on the F-16's airframe, Japan made several key modifications that transformed it into a fighter tailored to its unique defense needs. These differences are not just cosmetic, they impact performance, capability, and cost in significant ways. One of the most noticeable differences is the size of the F-2. The aircraft features a wing area approximately 25% larger than that of the F-16. This enhancement improves maneuverability, increases fuel capacity, and allows the F-2 to carry a heavier payload of weapons. The larger wings also provide better lift and stability, which is particularly useful for Japan's island-based defense strategy, where extended range and endurance are critical. Another major distinction is the F-2's radar system. The F-2 was one of the first fighter jets in the world to be equipped with an active electronically scanned array, AESA, radar, a technology that was ahead of its time when the aircraft was introduced. This advanced radar provides superior target tracking and detection capabilities compared to the mechanically scanned radars used in earlier F-16 models. While modern F-16 variants have since adopted AESA radar technology, the F-2 had a significant advantage in this area for many years. The materials used in constructing the F-2 also set it apart. Japan incorporated a higher percentage of composite materials into the airframe, making it lighter and more resistant to corrosion. This is especially beneficial for operations in Japan's humid and coastal environment, where traditional metal structures might deteriorate more quickly. However, the use of these advanced materials also contributed to the high cost of the aircraft. Speaking of cost, the F-2 is significantly more expensive than the F-16. While the F-16 was designed as a cost-effective, versatile fighter, the F-2 became one of the most expensive single-engine jets ever produced. The combination of advanced materials, cutting-edge radar, and domestic production inflated the price per unit to nearly twice that of an F-16. This high cost led to a limited production run, with Japan ultimately building fewer than 100 units. Weapon capabilities also differentiate the two aircraft. The F-2 was designed to excel in maritime strike missions, making it highly effective for Japan's coastal defense. It is equipped to carry advanced anti-ship missiles like the ASM-2, giving it a powerful advantage in naval engagements. While the F-16 is a versatile multi-role fighter, it was not initially optimized for maritime operations in the same way. Ultimately, while the F-16 provided the foundation, the F-2 evolved into a unique fighter designed specifically for Japan's defense needs. It combines advanced technology, increased range, and superior maritime strike capabilities, but all of this comes at a steep price. The question remains, was the investment worth it? Japan seems to think so, and the F-2 continues to serve as a crucial component of its air defense strategy. Reasons why Japan sticks with the F-2. Japan's decision to continue operating the F-2, despite its high cost and similarities to the F-16, is rooted in several strategic, technological, and geopolitical reasons. While some might argue that Japan could have simply relied on newer American jets, the reality is far more complex. The F-2 represents more than just a fighter aircraft. It is a symbol of Japan's commitment to military self-reliance, technological advancement, and national security. One of the primary reasons Japan sticks with the F-2 is its pursuit of technological independence. Japan has long been dependent on U.S. military equipment, but it has also made efforts to develop its own defense technologies. The F-2 was a significant step toward this goal, allowing Japan to gain expertise in advanced fighter jet development. By maintaining and upgrading the F-2, Japan ensures that it retains critical aerospace engineering knowledge, which will be essential for developing future fighter jets, such as its next-generation stealth aircraft. Another key reason is the F-2's role in Japan's air defense strategy. Japan's security concerns are unique, given its geographical position. Surrounded by powerful military nations like China, Russia, and North Korea, Japan needs a fleet of aircraft capable of defending its vast maritime territory. The F-2 was specifically designed to excel in maritime operations, particularly in anti-ship warfare. It can carry advanced anti-ship missiles like the ASM-2, making it a vital tool for Japan's coastal defense. Unlike other fighters, which are optimized for general-purpose missions, the F-2 was built with Japan's island-based defense strategy in mind. Additionally, the F-2's advanced radar and avionics still make it a highly capable aircraft. When it was introduced, the F-2 was one of the first fighters in the world to feature an active electronically scanned array, AESA, radar, providing superior target tracking and detection. Even today, with upgrades and modernization efforts, the F-2 remains a formidable asset in Japan's Air Force. Given that Japan continuously upgrades its fleet with new avionics and electronic warfare systems, the F-2 is still relevant in modern aerial combat scenarios. Another crucial factor is the limitations imposed by Japan's pacifist constitution. Unlike other nations that can freely purchase and modify foreign fighter jets, Japan faces strict regulations on its military acquisitions. This has historically pushed Japan to invest in domestically developed or co-developed military equipment rather than depending entirely on foreign suppliers. The F-2 represents a balance between relying on U.S. technology and maintaining a level of domestic production and innovation. Moreover, the high cost of replacing the F-2 with an entirely new fleet is another reason Japan continues to operate it. Developing or purchasing a completely new set of aircraft would require massive investment in training pilots, upgrading infrastructure, and integrating new logistics systems. Instead, Japan has opted for a gradual modernization approach, ensuring that the F-2 remains operational until its successor is fully developed. Finally, the F-2 is a stepping stone for Japan's future fighter programs. Japan is currently working on the FX program, a next-generation fighter jet that will replace the F-2 in the coming decades. The knowledge gained from operating and upgrading the F-2 will be crucial in shaping this future aircraft. By maintaining the F-2, Japan is ensuring that its engineers and defense industry remain at the cutting edge of military aviation technology. In summary, Japan's commitment to the F-2 is driven by a mix of strategic necessity, technological ambition, and geopolitical considerations. While the aircraft is expensive and based on an older design, its unique capabilities, continued upgrades, and role in Japan's broader defense strategy make it an irreplaceable asset for the country. As Japan prepares for the future with its next-generation fighter, the legacy of the F-2 will continue to influence its military aviation for years to come. The future of Japan's military aviation. Japan's military aviation is entering a transformative era, driven by advancements in technology, shifting geopolitical tensions, and the need to maintain a cutting-edge air defense force. While the F-2 remains the key part of Japan's air fleet, the country is already looking ahead to the next generation of fighter jets that will define its future air superiority. At the center of this evolution is the FX program, Japan's ambitious project to develop a next-generation stealth fighter to replace the aging F-2. The new aircraft, expected to enter service in the 2030s, will feature cutting-edge stealth capabilities, advanced radar systems, and artificial intelligence integration to enhance combat effectiveness. Japan has partnered with the United Kingdom and Italy to develop this aircraft, marking a significant step toward greater international collaboration in defense technology. Another major shift is Japan's increasing focus on unmanned aerial systems, UAS. Like many modern military forces, Japan recognizes the growing importance of drones in combat and surveillance. The integration of AI-driven unmanned aircraft working alongside traditional fighter jets could enhance Japan's ability to monitor threats, conduct reconnaissance, and engage enemy targets with minimal risk to pilots. Modernization of existing fighter jets is also a priority. While Japan is developing new aircraft, it continues to upgrade its current fleet, including the F-2 and F-15J. These upgrades include new avionics, enhanced weapons systems, and improved electronic warfare capabilities to ensure that Japan's Air Force remains competitive until the FX fighter is ready for deployment. Another crucial aspect of Japan's future air strategy is the acquisition of F-35 stealth fighters. Japan has committed to purchasing over 100 F-35s, including the F-35A for conventional air superiority missions and the F-35B, which can operate from Japan's modified Izumo-class aircraft carriers. This move marks a shift toward a more flexible and capable air force, allowing Japan to project power beyond its shores. Geopolitically, Japan's air defense strategy is being shaped by rising regional threats, particularly from China and North Korea. With increasing incursions into Japanese airspace, the country is investing heavily in advanced missile defense systems and rapid response capabilities. The development of hypersonic weapons and countermeasures is also a growing focus, ensuring that Japan can respond to new and emerging threats. Looking ahead, Japan's military aviation will continue to evolve with a strong emphasis on technological innovation, international cooperation, and strategic defense enhancements. Whether through the FX fighter, drone warfare, or stealth technology, Japan is positioning itself as a leader in next-generation air combat, ensuring that it remains a dominant force in the skies for decades to come. The key takeaway: Japan's commitment to the F-2, despite its high cost and similarities to the F-16, is a reflection of its broader defense strategy, one that prioritizes technological independence, regional security, and long-term military capability. The F-2 was never just a modified F-16, it was a statement of Japan's ability to develop advanced fighter technology while reducing its reliance on foreign suppliers. As Japan moves toward the future with its next-generation FX fighter and the integration of F-35 stealth jets, the F-2 remains a critical bridge between past and future aviation advancements. It has provided Japan with valuable experience in fighter development, air defense strategy, and technological innovation. The aircraft's specialized role in maritime defense and its continuous upgrades ensure that it will remain operational for years to come. Ultimately, the story of the F-2 is about more than just a fighter jet, it's about Japan's strategic vision in an increasingly complex geopolitical landscape. The lessons learned from the F-2 program will shape the future of Japan's Air Force, helping to develop the next wave of advanced military aviation. While the F-2's time may be limited, its impact on Japan's defense capabilities and technological ambitions will last for generations. If you found this deep dive into Japan's military aviation fascinating, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Do you think Japan made the right decision with the F-2? And what are your predictions for the future of its Air Force? Let's discuss in the comments below.